Hello, it's me, Arisa Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well, Ayla Avo. I have a confession to make. We have actually played Ceres Moonlets before. Can you guys remember when? That's right, it's when the Bionic Booster Pack DLC first came out. The whole Bionic Buddies playlist was Ceres Moonlets. And I actually had a look at that playlist a few days ago. And the geysers we have on this Ceres Moonlet are very similar to the ones that we had on that playthrough. But that's fine. We're going to keep going, because a lot about the game has changed since we last played Ceres Moonlets. And we're going to be doing a lot of different things with the Gassy Moos, with the jet suits, with the Brackene. So I don't think it's going to be too repetitive, but you'll forgive me if we perhaps play this one a little bit more speedily than the previous playthrough. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at where we're at and what we want to do today. So, we've got floxes, we've got shatter floxes. We're going to start making some glass with these guys. We did actually just do a video on YouTube. I did a little update follow-up to the flox ranching video to account for stuff that we found on stream last week. We finally realized why the flox's antlers were growing in our previous setup. It's because we had the pike apples planted in the ranch with the floxes, and we had more pike apples than we needed, so all of the excess pike apples went up here, and the extra floxes ate the extra pike apples, and thus occasionally grew wood on their antlers, and thus occasionally got sheared. But because we're doing it entirely with feeders this time, it's not going to happen. So we've just removed all of the shearing stations, and we've just put some egg crackers in with some automation, so that we can just turn the excess floxes into omelets, because that's more food efficient than cooking them into meat. Hello, Zarek. Am I going to fill jet suits with ethanol? I don't know. I haven't done anything with jet suits ever. Not on this channel, so that's why I really want to investigate it in this run. But there are a few other things we have to do. So let me just have a think about that for a second. I have not got much sleep today. You'll have to forgive me. So this vent is working pretty much fine. We have a polluted water vent down here. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to set up a metal refinery. I think that would be pretty sensible. So you know what? Put a tile there. You could dig this up. I'm just going to put a storage bin here and fill it with all the bleach stone, because I don't really want to do anything with the bleach stone. We've dug a nice big access shaft down to the bottom of the map, so we should be able to access this room fairly easily. And this bit down here is pretty well insulated. It's going to take a while for this to erupt with hot enough water to get it up to temperature, but we're going to feed Pincha Peppers. If we run this polluted water through a metal refinery at least once, that should be good enough. So let's actually just start on that, because we need to get some proper metal production going. Regular lamp will do. We'll probably want to set up our own dedicated power bit over here. One thing to think about as well. So on the last map, on the last run we did on Ceres Moonlets, Bionic Buddies, we put a lot of emphasis on a transformer spine. Because we had so many bionic duplicants, or because we had at least a significant proportion of bionic duplicants, we knew we had a large amount of power coming in and going out. So we set up a load of transformers for that. I'm not sure how much power we're going to have, but what I'm thinking of doing is just turning this column here next to the fart vent refarted. I forgot someone reading this. I think we'll probably just put the transformers here if we're doing anything with them, and then we can just separate them off by a wall. We'll figure out something else to do with the oxygen vent. Oh, it's dormant. That means we can actually come dig it up. Yeah, let's come dig it up and analyze it. Get the data banks from that. We got some blueprints. Let's have a look. What we got? We got 3, because I've been testing all my lure plant stuff at the weekend. Okay, we already have that one. I think we already have that one. You know what would be really handy? If it had a little icon show up if it was a duplicate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly. Yeah, there we go. Running nice and smoothly today. That's good. But yeah, something different we're going to do this time. Last time we had spigot seals with bonbon trees and we had a load of lamps. This time, I'm going to actually set up a proper colony on the... let's see, which one is this? Does it actually say what planet it is here? It says Sleet Wheats. It's the Nectar asteroid in any case. So what we're going to do this time, there's a sulfur vent right here. We're going to set that up with some sweetles being ranched, and all the sucrose is going to get imported, or it's going to get exported back to this planet, and we're going to feed the sucrose directly to spigot seals. And that's how we're going to get a load of ethanol, because I've not done that before. And to be frank, that sounds like less of an annoyance than bonbon trees to me. So we're going to do that as well. Let's put a sensor up here. We have a metal-rich asteroid, so I've been using the rock crusher for a lot of refined metal at the start. There's no real problem with that on this map. But we might as well set up a metal refinery so we can actually make steel. That will be nice. What I'll also do is I'll put a kiln down here, because we know we're going to want to dump the heat in this area. And we actually have some abyssalite here. I think it would be pretty straightforward for me to actually insulate this bit off completely. The only thing is, we're currently accessing the map down here, but I'll tell you what we could do. We could just come... Yeah, because we're not going to use this abyssalite. We're going to seal it off here. We could come down here, and then we can just dig that. And then people could get through that way. And then... I think what we'll do is we'll literally just put some igneous rock tiles here. And then probably just do it like that. For now. That'll do, I think. What we got in the pod? Dirt. Dirt is fine. We're not going to get above 10 dupes. That's the other thing we're going to do differently than the last run. We're not going to go above 10 dupes. I want to see how that goes. Yeah, let's put bleach stone in here. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on not watching any more of the previous Bionic Buddies run and seeing just how possible it is, or how different our bases end up getting when we just play with a completely different objective in mind. Because I've not actually really done that before. We haven't really just repeated a playthrough before, and I'm kind of sad that we've ended up doing it, but I think we can make some good come out of this. If I put some ladders here, you should actually be able to finish all of these tiles. So go ahead and do that. We're just gonna... Oh, we have to actually make the refined carbon. We did make a little bit of lime from crushing eggshells, but not a lot. We're gonna have to get more of that. That's fine. So what am I thinking at the moment? I'm thinking I'm going to dig this out so we have as much space as possible for polluted water. And then we'll dig this out here as well. In terms of where the Pincha Peppers are actually going to go, I'm probably going to put them over here, because we should be able to reach them fairly easily. There is oxygen down here now. There won't be oxygen down here forever, but at that point we'll probably just put something else in here. Wiki says spigot seals drop bonbon tree seeds. I thought you have to get them from meteors. No, they do extract bonbon tree seeds. They are good in that regard. Now, at some point, I should probably stop fertilizing these pike apples, because we're going to have too much food. But we'll see. We're not at that point yet. I wonder if they still do that if fed sucrose. I think that would be really weird. I don't think they would give you seeds if they ate sucrose. Especially considering that they made it so they eat sucrose after a while ago. Now, how am I going to power this? It's funny, because in the last run we had a natural gas vent here as well, and that was very important. Did we do the research for the geotuner? There's probably an easier way to check than this. We did. Okay. Let's start setting up the geotuners. This reactivates in 18 cycles. We know that we're going to want the geotuners in the base. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the mammoths over here. How about for now we put them here? Now this bit is 23 wide, and the laboratory can be up to 120 wide. So we can have all the geotuners in here, and these are just going to be fed abyssalite. So that should be fairly straightforward. This is going to require a fair bit of refined metal. Yes. So we'll have to start making the refined metal first. Refined carbon, we can make this with the spare wood. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to set that to forever at the moment. It's like pips and arbitraries. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that Bionic Buddies was Ceres Moonlets. We did the geothermal heat pump for space material. I don't know how I divorced that in my mind. I knew that I did the geothermal heat pump both ways, and I think in my mind I thought I did it both ways on the normal series map. But no, we just failed on the normal series map. Apparently the ratio is 2 sulfur geysers to 90 sweetles to 30 seals to 1 petroleum generator. Oh my god. Well, we have 1 sulfur geyser, but yeah, if you geotuned it, then yeah, you would get 2 sulfur volcanoes worth. So it takes a geotuned sulfur geyser to give you enough ethanol to run a petroleum generator. That's actually pretty interesting, though. Because obviously that's 2 kilowatts of power from a geotuned geyser. That's not bad. It's comparable to steam vent shenanigans. Obviously there's more steps. But you get the sweetles as well. So that's pretty good. Oh, you poor sods. You're not going to have the best time down here. Yeah, I think we're going to put the Pincha Peppers over here or something. So how about we get you to excavate this for now? I'm not that concerned about the chlorine anymore, if we're going to be honest. So we'll just let you dig this up. Hello, Kira Grismere. Good afternoon. Twitch has given me your channel on the recommended. Nice! Oh, that's nice. I like to see it. Hope you're doing well. We're playing Oxygen Not Included again. We play this game a lot. I have about 3,500 hours in this game, but you wouldn't know it. We make a lot of silly mistakes. Now, what I'm thinking is we're going to have the hot polluted water coming out of this metal refinery. The geyser output is actually going to help keep it cool, but it shouldn't overheat that much during a dormant period anyways. The dormant period is about 38 cycles, so I think it should be fine. I understand mistakes will spawn my own save at the moment. Nice. Am I going to do a spom in this save? I don't think I am. We always do spoms. We have a really good build for a spom on the YouTube channel. That was like the first build guide video I did. But we do spoms most of the time. What I think I will do is I'll do a rust deoxidizer at some point, like we tend to do. Because we have a lot of rust that we want to turn to iron. And we have a big brine geyser up here. Now, last time what we did is we actually max geotuned the brine geyser, and we pumped it into an infinite storage, and then we desalinated the 90-degree brine, and then we put that 90-degree water into the spom. That's definitely something we could do, but I don't actually care that much about the water this time, because we're not going to be running a spom. So, yeah, I don't know. Am I just going to heat it up and use it for steam for power? Maybe. I'll have to find some way to consume the water. This is colony number 21. We do not talk about the other 20 mistakes. Yeah, we've done a lot of playthroughs of this game. We made a lot of mistakes. I think, personally, to start, I'm going to put some manual generators down here in a battery. Just to start. Now, I think also I'm going to put a wood heater in here because it's already a hot room. I think that makes sense. And then you're going to have some doors, and then we're going to put a little gym in here. And that should be fine. This bit can actually be insulated relatively easily as well, and they can already climb up here. So what I'm actually tempted to do is insulate this bit, and then we can actually extend this all the way out here. Yeah, let's do that. Because I want to make sure the polluted water has plenty of places to go. The annoying thing is we're going to end up with it in these pools. So perhaps what we do is we actually excavate the bottom 2 layers, and then we... Why are you just eating down here? Oh, whatever. Gene lived, by the way. We did a short because Gene almost died and we just printed him. But he's doing okay. The rumors of his death were greatly exaggerated. Anyways, let's get on to speed 3. We're not playing this run with 10 dupes to go on speed 1. Everyone's fine at the moment. I'm just glad that we're actually going to start using spigot seals. What's going on here? Oh, your pea froze. That's a good sign. Yeah, they all peed because I demolished all the outhouses and replaced them with rock outhouses. Well, the good news is you have some rock outhouses down here, so we can replace all this wood too. I'm burning the wood at the moment to make refined carbon. So yeah, do that, please. We built a lot of stuff out of wood at the start, because the game literally gives you 20 tons of wood. And we have the floxes to make a fair bit, but we're not actually going overboard on the floxes. That's what I like to hear. What happened with Gene? Oh, he went in this room, but he's a fresh dupe, so he doesn't have any athletics points. So he got chilly surroundings, eye irritation, popped eardrums, and he was stuck on this ladder, but he did just about manage to get out. Wait, you're opening again? Why? Is that a sign that we've got the wrong gas in here? No. Well, you're not erupting again. Right, that's actually a weird question. Why don't... Oh, we do have polluted water. We do have polluted oxygen here. That's good. It's getting deleted, though. That's interesting. Why was the polluted oxygen getting deleted? Whatever, I don't care. We're also growing some nosh sprouts down here. We have some wood heaters to try and keep them a bit warm, because the ethanol was a bit cold coming from the rest of the base. We've got a big stockpile of ethanol from the map, and we're feeding these. But the nosh beans are going to go into the plant pulverizer, which is, where? Where do we put the plant pulverizer? Here. Yeah, so we're putting all the nosh beans in here to get Brackene, and we've got 150 kilograms so far. We're going to get the critter fountain researched so we can fit 5 more floxes in this room. Also, we have a shadow flox spawn here, but you can't see it because of the notifications. Now that I think about it, we probably don't need a critter drop-off for shatter floxes, but I'll put it here anyways, just in case. Yeah, set this to 9. And then I'll think about what these are set to. So you're set to shatter flox eggs. I want to set you to regular flox eggs and then send you back over the top. Just in case we get any more. That's what I want to do. We covered this in a video. It's funny, the video I actually released a YouTube video ahead of where we were in the stream. Just because I was thinking about it. My dupes up jumping in the water tank without building the ladder first. Fun times. Yeah, that's a common one, yep. How much? Yeah, we won't have any wood because we're burning it all, right? Yeah, you're making the refined carbon. Good. So we're gonna make steel in here. I don't. We are gonna have to get the brine out of here. So perhaps what we do is we're gonna desalinator as well. Yeah, get rid of this. I'm gonna want to put another one in here though. Actually, you know what? Just put it down here. The dupes are gonna go in the gym anyways. And then what we're gonna do is manual. Because we're going to athletics train all of our dupes. Now that I think about it, if we're actually insulating this... If we're insulating this whole zone, this doesn't actually have to be insulated tiles. So we can replace that with grit. And then we'll put a jumbo battery in, because we're also going to actually be using it to run the thing. Deconstruct that, put a ladder in here. We'll deconstruct this at some point. The Sims are the role model for the dupes. Yes, except hopefully you're not removing the ladder once they get in the tank. That's pretty mean. So let's come over here as well, and then we'll dig all of this out, and then we'll be fine. Why granite? We're doing granite because it has a decor bonus. It has plus 20% decor, and it doesn't really matter. But we have granite. It's locally available. Here's a trick. Generally, if you're actually trying to be really smart about this, you want to build tiles out of materials that are just debris in the area that you're building stuff. Because then the dupes don't have to travel back and forth to grab the building material. It's not so relevant on small maps, but if you're in a space biome and you're telling everyone to build stuff out of sandstone, they're going to be running all the way back to your base to get the sandstone, and then all the way back up to space. Granite is often found between biomes, so it's also often fairly evenly distributed throughout the asteroid, and it does vary sometimes with the asteroid, but you'll usually be able to find some nearby. Unless you're completely running out. And then igneous rock is better for insulated tiles because it has a lower thermal conductivity. But the reality is, insulated tiles have a special modifier that makes it very insulative regardless of what material you make it out of. So you should be fine most of the time. Yeah, you can dig that as well. We don't need these doors here after all. I should probably put some automation here as well. But the reality is... Okay, I'll tell you what. We're not going to actually get this geyser operational for another 16 cycles at least. Let's take the refined metal we've got at the moment and just use it to get the metal refinery working. Learning is part of the process. I've been told things off and on, yes. Yes, the best thing to do... Oh, we don't have conductive wire research. That would be a good idea. I wouldn't recommend running a metal refinery without conductive wire. That should be a quick one. Yeah, I do like the fact that our asteroid is going to look a lot different than a previous playthrough. That's nice. If we have a look at the temperature map mode, so you can see we've been heating up the base a little bit. The outside is still very cold, apart from where the geyser is. And then the natural gas room is perfectly insulated, so this is going to gradually heat up. Very gradually. Insulated doors. Insulted doors. Insulated doors. I use them on the side of my airlock doors. People say, hey, don't use those, but some say they're fine. So, insulated doors were added pretty recently to the game. And they are good insulators for temperature. Just bear in mind that when your dupe opens them, they are going to let gases through. So, if you just generally want to keep an area warm or cold, and you don't mind a little bit of heat leak when the dupes go in and out, then you're perfectly fine to use insulated doors. They do need some reed fiber though, so be wary of that. But if you've got a gas, or, I don't know, germs that you're trying to keep from leaving a room, they're not good. You will still need a liquid seal to stop the materials exchanging. So that's why I like to do these T-locks. And generally, when I'm setting up a room that needs to be insulated, it generally has some kind of weird shenanigans going on in here. Now, what this does mean is we could actually put an insulated door in here, because we don't mind what gas is here, and we do actually want people to be able to get in and out here. So I think we will do that here. I need to get used to this, the fact that they exist. Like, I have one on the side, my dupe said to the airlock door, right? Because the airlock door mod says directly still transfers heat. Yeah, I don't want to use gameplay mods. I want to use mods that change how things look, generally. But I've never tried the airlock doors mod. And at the end of the day, your toilet uses a liquid lock. It's fair game. It's a bit sus when you have, like, a very small amount of liquid holding back a very large amount of gas, but, like, I don't know. I can suspend my disbelief. Yeah, let's put an insulated door here. That seems reasonable. Because we also want a little bit of polluted oxygen to go up here, just so the dupes can run around this area. Could use along with a liquid lock to isolate temperature and gas without having to make a vacuum double liquid lock. Yeah, true. It just helps airlocks cost refined metals and power, so it isn't free. Yeah. Right, let's speed up again. This doesn't actually have to be a room, but I'm going to make it a room. And generally, what I'll do is I'll plug it in here, and I think that will do, actually. I don't want the dupes running in here all the time. Eventually, we'll set this to run off of the natural gas vent. So this actually gives an average of 77 grams per second. Each of these generators consumes 90 grams per second. So when we max geotune this, even then the vent won't be able to keep up, including the dormancy period. We're making a little bit of gas with the fertilizer synthesizer, but that's not going to be enough to keep these running constantly. So that's why we built it with 2 generators. You know what? Maybe we are going to do this for power. The only issue is, it's only 90 degrees C, so maybe that's not probably good enough just for power. We'll have a think. Like, insulated doors, they work well combined with my favorite waterlock? Yeah. That's it, really. Let's actually do this, too. That's fine. That's why I don't mind using it even as a mod. I was having the issue on my end because I couldn't get access to the right liquids too early. I used polluted water often and it ended up messy. Yeah, don't make liquid logs out of polluted water. This could really help it. Brine, salt water are really good. If you can just get them. Even if you just get them from the printing pod, that can actually be really good. Yeah, there you go. That'll do. There's obviously going to be a bit of a heat leak over here. That's probably okay. You can't actually get up here. That's not ideal. How about you do a ladder here, then? Nobody's been idle. That's good. Your furthest colony has been about cycle 130-ish. Fair enough. My first colony, I wanted to, oh god, what did I want to do? I wanted to do something very stupid. I wanted to get Slickster's looping resources immediately, and I did that instead of actually setting up a proper food and oxygen source and died. That's what I did. Polluted water's iffy for a liquid lock because of an off-gas. Yes, exactly. We got some water down here, so it's freezing on and off. Do I want water down here? No. Have I got water down here? Yes. So that's going to stop this polluted water from off-gassing. I still want it to actually off-gas. We're nearly done with the research. That's good. How many have you got? You've got 9. Okay. That's correct. We want 9 in here at the moment. Do we actually have the reed fiber to do this? No, we won't, because we need to actually start breeding the guys. Also, we used the Printerceptor to get the Pincha Pepper seed instead of the Thimblereed. So maybe we do actually need to ranch some mammoths just to get some reed fiber going. Yeah, we do actually have some nosh beans now, so please do go ahead and make some. Are we actually going to produce so many nosh beans? We need more than one plant pulverizer. I don't know. Deodorizer helped a lot, but then my power room was getting way too hot. Yeah, I think if we build it up to this abyss light, I think that will do. What's in the pod? Pip eggs? We'll take more pip eggs. Sounds good. Do sweep this up. Oh, what I need to do, I need to put a bottle emptier here, and we need to put polluted water in here. That's what we need to do. Right, now we have conductive wires, so very simply, we're just gonna... Oh, I missed the one in the end. Great. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Maybe it's worth putting one more battery in. It's probably fine. Deodorizers down here is also an idea. I'm not sure it really matters that much. After all, the oxygen from these guys, this thing is free. Even if you're getting yucky lungs. Do we want to spend the filtration medium? I mean, maybe we do, because we want to get the clay, right? That's not a bad plan. Okay, what I will do, I will get them to mafic rock the bottom of the neutronium here, because we want to do it up to 2 levels so that it's all on the same level as the pump. Put my friend a pipe bomb waiting to Nice. Right, so we should be able to start running this in a sec. Oh, I need to remove the bleach stone storage bin. That could go here. That would have been a much better idea, wouldn't it? Right, so bleach stone in here. If I'm not on speed 3 at any point, feel free to yell at me, because I don't normally go on speed 3. But we are going to for this run. I'm very happy to just efficiently use a small number of dupes this time and not have a huge amount of lag. And I really need to start getting into the habit of doing that. The brain machine is really good when you have lots of dupes. It's not very good when you have less dupes, because you need like 6 full-time sleepers to do it. Is 333 the cry for this run rather than 999? Maybe, yeah. There you go. There's some mafic rock in these rust biomes. This is good. There's very little meat in these gym mats. Right, so what we want to do, we want to get a pump. We want that to go here. Anything that's not polluted water is going to go in a tank. And realistically, that's going to be ice, that's going to be water, that's going to be brine. So brine freezes at minus 22.5. We take the temperature overlay. It's plenty cold over here at the moment. So here's what we do. I'm just going to dump it in here. And yeah, that's insulated. So that means I can dig that out. We can run through here. And then I'm just going to run through here. We're going to take this pipe. This pipe doesn't really need to be insulated. It's going to go up here. I'm going to put the filter here. And then if you detect anything that's not polluted water, then it goes through the shutoff. Yeah, we'll just use a liquid shutoff for this. Because generally we want this to not be powered when this is running. So I think this is the correct way to do it. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll send the polluted water up here. And then the regular water, the brine, is going to go through here. I'm going to run that back into this room to help keep things cool, I guess. And then that can just come past the brain machine. And I'm probably just going to dump it right here. And then it should start freezing. There's not a lot in there. You could maybe do something where you stock up some journals for a boost for starting a new colony rather than running it full time. Maybe. I don't know, though. I feel like if you set up with the boost and then you turn it off, you just end up in a world of pain. Have you ever done that? I think I should just have some incentive to actually set up a decent quality base instead of just coasting on the brain machine like I always do. Let's see. So we want polluted water in here. I watch ONI more than I actually play, so no. Wow. Well, at least you're admitting it. At least you're admitting it. Now, up here, we're going to have some more tiles. And then I think what I'm going to do, similarly, we're going to put an insulated door here. Oh, we need more reed fiber. Boo. Really? What did we use reed fiber on? Oh, we made a friggin' coat for a dupe. Jean. We made a warm coat for Jean. We never wore it. We made a snazzy suit for who? Who's frostproof? Well, Freya. We know Freya's frostproof. Mima. Mima, you get the snazzy suit. Well, now I'm sad. Because nobody want to set up a liquid lock. Am I actually just going to feed these guys the plume squashes? I think so. Let's do it. Let's get some incremental reed fiber. Yeah, put a grooming station here. This is not going to be the permanent Mammoth Ranch. This is just getting things started. I guess I'll need to remove eggs if we do it like this. Actually, you know what? This is very irritating. Right, remove this. This is fine. Some just put their dupes in PJs. They won't get as much athletics and be a bit sleepy, but still good at everything else. We tried that. It's a big penalty. Maybe you can do it late game. But, like, I think you need to actually athletic train your dupes for that to make sense. Otherwise, the athletics penalty is way more drawback than boon. Yeah, you charge us up. That's good. So, we need to plug you in here. That's fine. We can plug this in here. Liquid pump we can also plug in. That needs to go here. And then you're going to build the vent there. This pipe is pretty cold. I have an idea. Perhaps we literally just dump the liquid here instead of all the way at the end of this big pipe. This is a flat run anyways. Yeah. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, let's just get rid of the pipe. Then it's not going to break stuff all the time. It will freeze as it travels over these tiles. These are granite tiles, after all. The other thing about insulated doors is they do actually take a while to, you know, open. Oh, you're going to have fun digging all this sand. Yeah, good job. I kind of expected that. I also want to put some ladders here, so I can reach all of these. We're going to do this because the farm tiles are going to go in here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have 8, and then we're going to have an auto sweeper in the middle. And then I might just lower this one so we can put the loader in here too. And then we'll put a farm station in the end. That's 11 tiles, isn't it? That's 10 tiles. Ah, that's irritating. We could make it 11 tiles. I just need to move this to the other side. We haven't even used it yet. So let's go ahead and just do this. Right, so we're getting polluted water in here. Any non-polluted water should leave. You're going to start making steel. I would also like to put an auto sweeper here. So we can just grab the refined carbon. It's probably not the best use of refined metal at the moment. Let's just leave it. I have a frog, and it's not in my tank. It's in my throat. Yeah, then sweep this up, because I don't like this. Right, dig these. Build this. Polluted water bottles can go here. I'm really glad the nosh beans are going well. We have 34 kilograms of nosh beans. That's interesting. Right, you have been groomed. Good. Okay, so we don't need the light for the shearing station. I've figured that out. Sorry. So we're gonna remove these two from here. That's fine. We've got 3 Shatterfluxes now. That's good. One thing about Shatterfluxes is they only give you 1/6 of the glass as regular Fluxes give you the wood. But it's still over 3 times the amount of phosphite you're putting into the pike apples. And the Lum is doing its best. It's glum, but that's fine. It should still lay eggs as a glum critter. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. Right. What else did I want to do? Automation. Remove that too. So I want to put a sweeper in here. I could put a... Yeah, the dupe's actually going to stand on this tile, so I could put a light in here for the pulverizer. Grooming doesn't require a light either. There you go. This could still be the regular wire. Who's got skills? Abe can have supplying. Joshua can have farming. Good. Food is decreasing. Wait, did you eat the squash fries? Where'd the squash fries go? Who ate the squash fries? No one. Did they go off? Did I just let the squash fries... Oh, God. I bet I just let the squash fries expire because this is all polluted oxygen now. Well, that was stupid. Oh, whatever. We're going to have spigot seals anyways. At the moment, we just want the reed fiber. I'm just going to set them back to... No. Just going to set them back to consume for now. Or did they just get buried? Maybe they got buried, but I doubt it. We got a snazzy suit. That'll do. Who wants to wear the snazzy suit? I don't think we have any more frost-proof dupes. How about Joshua? There you go. Yeah, there's no squash fries in here. We just let them go off. Feels bad. The pip's cold. Rip. That's fine. We're producing too much food anyways. Yes, please actually let these guys... Oh, right. We need to actually feed them. Okay, so food... critter feeder, and then we'll give them the plume squashes, so we'll turn that off consumption. And then we're probably going to want to grow some plume squashes too. Actually, we can feed these guys nosh beans, can't we? Yeah, we just feed them nosh beans. We'll just do that. I mean, we'll do both. I'll set this to priority 5. I want to make sure that we actually... Oh, we have way too many nosh beans. Okay, this is not a problem then. Okay, so mammoths can eat nosh beans. Good. Also, I believe it's actually more efficient to feed them the beans. For some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a loader here and a loader here. And this loader will be able to grab the nosh beans both from the feeder and from the plant pulverizer. There you go. So now you're actually going to eat, which means your fur is going to grow again. And they're actually pretty close to getting tame as well, so that's good. Right, now we just need to do one more thing. So, at the moment, here's what we're going to do. The polluted water is going to come out here. Right, hold on. Hydroponic farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, farm station. This is definitely going to be the thumbnail today, by the way. It's nice to have it not be ambiguous for a change. Okay, so we're going to have the pinch peppers there. I'm going to move this down one tile, and then we're going to fit the... We're going to fit the conveyor loader in here. But that doesn't have to happen yet. So what I'm going to do is... This is going to be hot coming straight out of the machine. So I'm going to let that run through the farm tiles first. And then we're going to run it through the rest of the room, like this. And then I'm going to insulate this as well. We're going to get rid of the abyssalites. That's fine. I'll have to put a regular door here for now until we get some reed fiber. That's okay. And when we heat up the polluted water with the steel, it will raise the temperature by 56 degrees. So this is hovering around 6 degrees at the moment, so it's going to be about 60 degrees going into the Pincha Peppers. Freya? Oh, right. No. No. Let's see. You deleted those tiles. You have sedimentary rock. So I'm going to make a sedimentary rock ladder, yellow alert. Ada will do that now. No? Ada moved! I thought she was going to do it. Okay, try again. Jean. Jean's here. Jean's fine. That should do. Now you can leave. Yeah, there you go. Breathe in the fumes. Maybe I'll leave that one there. You gonna get sealed in? No. Good. That was not going to happen, don't worry. So that's gonna go there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in some bridges. My favorite trick. So we're gonna have a bridge. We wanted to primarily recirculate. So I'm gonna stick. Wanted to primarily recirculate, so we're gonna stick a bridge here. I'm gonna stick a bridge here. This does not need to be yellow alert, but whatever. And then cancel this. And that means the liquid is always gonna run through the loop first before we actually bring in more from the Metal Refinery. Also, I am going to need to make iron with this as well. Iron makes less heat. That's actually just about enough heat to get the Pincha Peppers going. So we will do that. That's fine. Maybe what we do is we make... I wish I could tell them to alternate it. In any case, you're currently making steel. Let's remove this tile as well. I'll probably put a liquid reservoir in as well to balance it out. Where would I stick that? Because we want to make sure that all the liquid ends up at a similar temperature. I think... Do I move the kiln, or do I keep that there? I don't know. We still need to do the errand. That's okay. And we'll put the Pincha Pepper in the corner first. I think this is priority 9, because I want you to get all the bleach stone out there. Right, so you're making iron to steel, iron ore to iron. Okay. So this is hot polluted water. This is going to go into these tiles and start heating everything up. I think it's actually more important that I put the door here, so I'm going to swap these doors around. We need to insulate this room first. Yeah, water has a lot of heat capacity, and the carbon dioxide is not a great conductor, so even though it's not fully insulated, I think this is going to be pretty effective for now. But the point is, we're not going to be doing a huge amount of metal refining. It's going to be enough to get the Pincha Peppers going. So we don't need to have the dupes down here running around on wheels all the time. Right, Jean, what do you want? You could have... building. It's probably fine. We should probably give everyone building. Right, let's make sure that we put the insulated door up here. And then this can be insulated later. Yeah, this liquid's all running around here. It's all going to stay nice and hot for a while. Certainly hot enough for a pinch of pepper. And then this is going to completely seal it off. Outside of greenhouse. Oh, you need a door. Yeah, okay. Now this shutoff runs out of power if this whole bit runs out of power. I think that's probably not a huge issue. We'll see. There's not a lot of brine in here. I think we actually kind of deleted a fair bit of the brine by accident. By building tiles over it. Oh well. What are you guys doing? You're not idle, are you? No. Okay. You are going to activate in 10 cycles. Yeah, each pinch of pepper... If we look at pinch of peppers... So each pinch of pepper plant consumes 35 kilograms per cycle. So 8 is going to consume 280 kilograms per cycle. So that is effectively not a huge amount of metal. We use 400 kilograms of coolant at a time. We're going to need to do a lot more pinch of peppers than this. To get this working. Well, we're going to need a lot more seeds first. Let's do the seeds first and ask questions later. I'm very aware that if we do this, we're going to end up with just a load of steel. So I think what I also need to do is tell them to make some copper. The issue is, this water isn't hot enough yet for copper. In fact, at the moment, it's already cooled down a bit too much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the liquid tanks over here. Or maybe I just put the liquid tank up here. Or maybe I just put it up here. That's probably better, isn't it? Yeah. Deconstruct this. Dig this. And then I'll just put one here for now. Yeah, you're currently not quite hot enough. There is some hot water coming in. Probably also a case where I should get the debris out. Do I still have a... I should probably put a storage bin in just so we can move the debris out of the room. Yeah, they don't mind carbon dioxide, so let's put in a liquid... Let's put in a liquid reservoir. There you go. So... That can go... I think probably what we do is we have it go in here and then out here. Although if we're doing that, I might as well just put a bridge here and save the pipe. Yeah, I think that will do. Yeah, now you're growing, see? You need between 35 and 135, 35 and 85 degrees. And I'll tell you to plant more in here. We'll do that. So what do you do with Pincha Pepper nuts? Anyways. You use them to make advanced foods with a gas range. Now, we have nosh beans. And we have Pincha Peppers. So we could take tofu, which we make with nosh sprouts and water. We can make tofu. We can make spicy tofu. Pepper bread is also a good plan. Considering we have more nosh beans than we know what to do with at the moment, I think we're going to start with that. Also, I need to make sure the nosh beans aren't going to go off in here. Currently, there's not too many, and currently it's relatively cold, so I'm not overly worried about that. Yeah, look, you're starting to grow your fur again. That's good. It's going to grow... We're going to get a shearing every 10 cycles. Good. But yeah, we have steel now. Is this a case where we actually technically start making stuff out of steel before we start making it out of other refined metals? I think it is. The good thing about that is you put 70 kilograms of iron in, you get 110 kilograms of steel out. So it's more metal per metal. But later on, we're obviously going to want to replace that with non-steel metals, where we need to build our base infrastructure up. But yeah, now the water can run into here. We'll just connect this up. Don't need to worry about the pipe materials. So I can go in here. Then that is going to start filling up with the Metal Refinery, and then we can start dumping... A, we can start dumping the hot water out of this more easily. And B, we can equilibrate the temperature in the storage, so it's more even for the plants. I think Spicy Tofu is not a bad idea. We can get a gas range going. Let's actually research the gas range, because we've already got gas. We're going to have way more pinch peppers than we know what to do with. So, I don't know why I'm typing this in search. It's at the top. There you go. Our rad bolt's all turned off because it's filled up with storage. That's fine. This is such a janky setup. I love it. Also, we've got a mammoth egg in here as well. That's fine. I've realized the flaw with this plan. There is no entry at which the Metal Refinery coolant can enter the loop. But the storage remains empty. I need to do something else with this pipe. Because we want to make sure the loop is always circulating to keep the room warm. But we also need to make sure there's an entry point for the Metal Refinery liquid. Do we just 50-50 it? I think we're just 50-50 it. For now. That's going to gradually fill this up. That's okay. We got printables. Brine for liquid locks? Sure. We got another frostproof dupe. They're a chef. And we're not printing any more dupes. I already rejected some really good ones, so I feel pretty bad to do that. Mimar gets pyrotechnics just so that someone has it. Probably won't need to do pyrotechnics. You've analyzed the vent. This goes and erupts in 30 cycles. Do I care about this vent? Not overly. Now, the eruption... Okay, let's see. We know that we can handle the throughput of this with approximately 4 deodorizers. If we actually have a look at deodorizers, they process 100 grams per second of polluted oxygen. So we could set this up with the proviso that we're going to use for things. Do I want all the debris in here? Maybe. Let's actually grab all of this and put it somewhere. Let's put this sweep only, all standard. Priority 9. You're too cold. Okay. I'm going to put you here. We're going to do the same. Right, so you should be starting to mix the liquids. So this should heat it up again. Right? Perhaps an injection of yet more heat will help. Not currently heating up. Yeah, we wanted to get rid of this material as well. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, so now we're letting in half the packets. So that should be heating up the water in here. But importantly, the liquid that's on the loop is mixing with the liquid that's coming in from the Metal Refinery. So that it should heat things up, right? Still not heating up. Why is that? Is it just not conductive enough in here? We could make the pipe conductive. If we have a refined metal for that. Feels like a bit of a waste. Let's add all the refined metals to the list. And then let's add steel and glass to the list. Glass is already on the list, that's fine. Make this sweep only all standard as well. You guys have a fair few errands to do now. It's okay. Oh, we want to make, we've got meat production now. We actually want to make barbecue at least, surely. Yeah, go for it. How much glass we got now? 760 kilograms, that's not bad. We'll start making window tiles at some point. Yeah, ethanol's still going okay. We got spigot seal egg, that's good. I'm not going to move the spigot seals out of here for now. We should have plenty of those. Oh, I know what I can do. I can remove these. We don't need these anymore. That's more refined metal. Yeah, we're not going to use any of this. It's at least something. We need to make sure that we're getting the mammoth eggs out of here now that they're actually getting tamed. So let's put some... Let's build everything out of steel now to save metal. Where am I going to put the mammoth eggs? Maybe just in here for now. I'm going to need to do more than that though. But you know what? Let's actually have a look for refined metal. Because generally, we should be replacing it all. Ah. The issue with the... it's the water. That's the issue. I mean, the water is all freezing over here, so we should be getting some more polluted oxygen coming out of here, but it's not as much as we'd like. Yeah, keep grabbing all this cold material. That's certainly not helping the temperature of the room, all the cold material. And then empty this and load it again. Right, we cleared the geyser room, so that's good. So now, let's just build this up. We don't need to get back in here. We know that we're going to have... What we want is airflow tiles to let the gas in. And then we want mesh tiles on top that we're going to put a liquid on. And then that will trap the gas in here. Now, we need to actually vent the gas out of this bit first, don't we? It's going to be irritating. No, vacuuming this out is going to suck. Gas is actually in here at the moment. Carbon dioxide. Mostly just carbon dioxide, realistically. Okay. Actually, that's fine. If it's just carbon dioxide, I can just stay down here. Yeah? No, I'm happy with that. That'll do. So... Let the polluted oxygen come up here. We'll then need to have this be a liquid that won't off-gas. And then we'll put the deodorizers on top. And then we will need Wheezeworts. Now, there are Wheezeworts on this planet. So we can go grab some. We'll do that in a minute. And then we don't have to worry about this. And then it's just a little bit of extra oxygen for us. It's not a lot. It's 1 dupe's worth. But it's free. We just got to get rid of the slime line. But yeah, this is forming a decently sized carbon dioxide pit now, so that's good. You are heating up. It's just going to take a while. This water is generally hot enough now. This room is nice and hot. Insulated door is working properly. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. You can't use the plant pulverizer. How dare you? I don't think we're going to have a huge amount of ethanol for nosh beans for making spicy tofu. But we can at least make a little. We haven't found the hermit. This would be a good run to do the hermit on, actually. Should we check if he's on this planet? That sounds like it'd be worth doing. We'll make an exception for George. Yeah, you're pretty much at temperature now. That's good. We got to come up with a better power system than this. We do have lots of glass. Solar panels is probably a good play. The light on this asteroid is not good, but it is free. The meteors are going to be minimally annoying. I'm imagining what is eventually going to happen is we're going to have solar panels up here, and then we're going to be able to unplug one of the natural gas generators. What's going on with the snow tiles? It's fine. Keep replacing these. You may actually have to put a ladder here to get there. Then put a ladder here as well. Oh, you already did it. Okay, don't worry about that then. Skills, what we got? Gossman. You can do building too. Oh, guys, I have an idea as well. So obviously, we're saving up some money for the new computer at the moment. We're about 70% of the way there. To the amount of money where I feel comfortable just buying the computer and getting it put together. But there's something else that I think we could do with. I want a hat. I want a fish hat. I had the idea after watching a stupid video yesterday. I want a hat that is shaped like whiskers and has eyes, and then the big mouth coming around here, and then the tail comes out as a scarf that I wear around me. I'm going to get it commissioned. So A, I need to find some poor soul who's actually going to make it. B, I need to figure out how much it's going to cost. And C, I'm going to need to figure out how to wear it. But that's going to be the goal after the new computer. You know, so I can wear it in winter when I need to wear a hat. And then I'll go out and about and wear it. And then you guys will know if it's me in real life. If you see me in real life. What do you think? The Whiskers hat. Mask dock's broken? Oh. This isn't supposed to be running. Cancel this. Right, we need to put some water in here. Now, this is definitely just carbon dioxide, right? Because if it is, it will settle to the bottom once we get the gas pressure going. So that should be fine. So, dump some actually, you know what? Dump some brine in here. No. Dump some crude oil in here. Crude oil is the best for this. And then we need to put the deodorizers on top. And we're just going to leave it open plan. And then we need to get the Wheezeworts. So the Wheezeworts... Actually, you know what? The Wheezeworts are going to go here. Do this first. Then we'll go get the Wheezeworts. Oh, we're approaching 100 cycles. There you go. Enable auto bottle, please. We should probably go get the Frozen Friend as well, shouldn't we? Like, realistically, they already exist. It would be rude not to get them. We did it! Cycle 100. We survived. What a shock. We've got 3 Shatterflox eggs now? Good. Lots of regular guys up here, that's good. Okay, who's gonna go? Jean? Let's send Jean. You know, for old time's sake. Jean can go in here. And we've got to get the teleporter set up so we can get some Wheezeworts over. That's going to be the... Oh, wait. Before we do that. Don't do that. Who's got field research? Mima and Ruby. We'll send Ruby. There you go. Sorry, Jean. Your time will come another day. Ruby's already here as well. Right, get out of here. We've got to get you to analyze all of the structures. So what we'll do is we're going to leave... I think we're just going to leave Ruby here now. We'll get you to work on everything. There is coal. How am I going to keep you heated up? How cold is this asteroid? Very. You might just have to deal with the athletics penalty. You have 7 athletics. That's fine. You can just be chilly. But let's open the friend and send the friend back. Let's see what we got. We know we're going to want at least one dupe here. We got another Gosman. Okay. What are you like? Let's see. You're a vomiter, ancient knowledge, nyctophobic, germ-resistant, sparkle streaker. So you're a pilot. Okay. That's not ideal, but like... We do need a pilot at some point, so you can go. That's fine. So, let's see. God, it's really cold, isn't it? There's going to be a few different things to figure out. So, first things first, just get through the ice. We do want to come in here. We want to come have a look at the sulfur. So go ahead and probably just dig in. Just do this. We'll get Gosman to go back. Let's actually prioritize rocketry on Gosman. And then... That's fine. Everyone's going to have the same schedule. We got 2 Gosmans! Oh, irritating. Make sure that they escape. They're going to be a bit slow. We got another printable. What we got? A bonbon tree seed. We already have those. Wait, we did dig up some bonbon tree seeds. What? Where? Where? Wait! This does answer that question. So spigot seals do give you bonbon tree seeds just from eating sucrose. What? They eat sucrose and drink nectar straight from the bonbon tree. I get it. Alright, let's read this entry. I'm curious now. Spigot seals are named for the hollow, cone-shaped glabellar protrusion that allows them to siphon nourishment directly from plants into the digestive sac located at the cone's base. In order to draw nutritious fluids through the straw, the spigot seal compresses its nasal cavity and pumps its tongue up the soft palate repeatedly, creating a vacuum. Meal times are concluded by lapping at the air to reopen the airways to prevent accidental asphyxiation. Many handlers enjoy teaching this critter to flap its flippers, only to discover there's no reliable method of limiting how often or loudly the behavior is repeated. Yes. Interesting. They produce ethanol, they eat sucrose and drink nectar straight from the bonbon tree. Right, yeah. Nowhere here does it say they just produce seeds all the time from eating sucrose. I'm really glad we discovered that before we did a video about spigot seals and forgot to mention that, because that's actually really interesting. It's just free seeds. If you have enough spigot seals, they're just generating free seeds out of nowhere. Well, I mean, I guess you're feeding them the sucrose, right? But, like, I don't know. It seems doable, doesn't it? Right, this wire is going to go up here. So we don't have to mess around with these tiles later. That's so weird. Look, be honest, chat. Did any of you know that was how it works? Also, is anyone going to use this farm station? I'm going to set this to priority 9, because we need the Pincha Peppers to multiply for this to work. Right, what's next? We've got more steel, so let's make some more steel. So that is going to go Actually, you know what? If we put that there, then this could go in the middle. And then we don't need to worry about that. It actually worked out pretty well. Yeah, the advantages of a 17 wide room. So, put the wire in the bag. There you go. Speed up. And then you can go here. And then you can go here. And then we can remove all of this. Because I don't really care specifically where the eggs go at the moment. And we'll gradually come and replace all the buildings with steel. You've run out of lime. Okay. There. Actually, that's fine. Because that means that we're actually just going to have more iron now, right? That's okay. Yes, we don't want the seed, because we're actually making seeds. Glad we solved that problem. There you go. Right, we did the research as well on the gas range. We did do the research on the gas range. And the deep fryer. We will actually use the deep fryer this time, because we're going to be doing a lot of spigot seals. Now, let's think about this. I'm not really overly fussed about a kitchen, per se. We know that we've got stuff here. We know that we don't actually need this many pike apples fertilized. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these three. And we're going to put the gas range in here. And we're eventually just going to make this the kitchen. That's way too much oil. But we have a leaky oil fissure, so that's fine. you just dumped a literal ton of oil on top of this. That's fine. Right. We do actually need to look over here. We haven't done it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Let's figure something out for you. The good news is you can pee yourself and nobody cares. Now, let's actually make something else. We need metal. There is metal here. Why are you happy? You're not supposed to be happy. Right, come up here and grab all of this. There's muckroot here as well. You don't need the muckroot yet. There's the oil biome, but it's a cold oil biome. We do actually need to find the teleporter nodes. That is relevant to this. Also, we've got to do this within 26 cycles, otherwise we're going to dump Slimeling into the base. So there is at least a little bit of urgency on this. Can I just turn off all the diagnostics except for idleness? I would like to do that. And then we'll get a notification pop up if idleness is actually an issue. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Oh, but it only shows it per planet. Oh, whatever. We got some natural gas in this one. Okay. Yeah, you're a sulfur geyser. You're a pretty spiky one. That's good. You need to build this. Okay, you're peeing yourself now. That's fine. The pee will not last long. I could quite easily put... oh, we need an ice liquefier as well. That's definitely a thing we should make. So... that'll be in utilities. Yeah, you need to grab some metal. Should I just let this erupt to get some heat? Maybe. Probably not. We have sulfur to just dig up as well. So maybe I shouldn't worry about that. No, it will flash up with idleness on here, on this menu, if we need it. I'm really hoping the teleporter stuff isn't going to be in the oil biome. So I think what we should do is we should actually come up here and have a look then. So maybe just do that first. There you go. Dig these two while you're at it. This looks like more wasteland. There's some oxalite over here as well. We definitely should go and grab the oxalite. What was the mistake? Oh, the mistake was I did originally stream Ceres Moonlets when we got the Bionic Booster Pack for the first time. I thought we'd never done Ceres Moonlets. We had, but it was a while ago, and the focus was on the Bionic dupes rather than the Moos and all of that stuff. But yes, here I was thinking I had a completely original idea for a playthrough that I hadn't done yet. Right, let's speed up. To be fair, this will give them some time to multiply the seeds on the other planet too. But there is oxygen in here as well, so let's actually go ahead and do this. And then you can get in here, dig this. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. There is some slime, but it's cold enough to not be an issue. Oh, is this George? Yes, this is George. Okay. That's good. We found George. That is relevant. You know what? Don't worry about that. We've got enough metal now. Also, make the ice liquefier. We'll put that there. And then we'll put a... Let's see. We'll put a few things here. Mess table, yes. Water cooler, yes. Phone, I will do that. We're going to put a manual generator here. You're going to build a wire here. And then, in terms of a bathroom, I think I'm just going to put one here. So... very crude, but it will do. If you thought it was something worse, oh well. I'll tell you what. If we have a really big mistake 3 streams into a run, I'm just gonna restart. You know, I'm not afraid of restarting. Oh, we'll want a decor item as well, but obviously no plants are going to grow in here, so that's going to have to be something else. A pedestal, probably. And then find an artifact. Okay. You can dig this as well. And then let's actually at least put in a outhouse and a wash basin. You know what? I'm going to put the wash basin here. I don't mind if you're Jeremy outside of the base. I shouldn't really mind even if you are Jeremy, to be honest, but... I don't know. You deserve slightly more than abject hostility. Also, let's build a door here so you can actually build it. Right, no one's idle here. We need to put Wheezeworts here. We have 241 Albiovera seeds. Fun. Are you actually going to get in here ever? No. Is that room big enough for a washroom? A washroom needs to be 12 tiles, so yes. And it's a latrine is what we're actually building. But yes, that's fine. So long as you're not trying to cheese it by squeezing a hand sanitizer in instead, then we're okay. There you go. Have fun. Oh, you didn't quite do it, did you? You'll do it in a minute, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. You made a mess? Yeah, you made a mess. That's okay. You'll get around to it. I am just going to get you to dig this up for the oxygen, right? That's a lot of oxygen. And also just to check there's nothing super important up here. We probably are going to go this way to come and grab George, right? So you are going to do all this digging first at the expense of everything else, but at least you've got some oxygen here. Buddy Bud. Oh, that's a bliss burst. That's fine. George! Acquire George. Oh, here's all the meteors outside. Okay. I'll tell you what. How about we also do this? And then you can get up here. And then we can go through here. And then we can come out this side and say hello, George. Now you can enjoy the Sweetles. And they can eat all the sulfur. I guess. That's allowed. Bug's like, finally, our big break. No, we're gonna... It will be fun doing Sweetles without Grubs. Because we don't normally do that. Here's the Mercury. Oh, God. Here's the teleporter output. Okay, well, we should really go and activate this. That is going to be a pain. Actually, I think we can get in here. We will have to get in there at some point, so let's just go for it now. Now, this is space... This isn't space exposed. That's fine. I'm lying. This Mercury is very cold, but it will melt on contact with that. So let's go up this way. And you can knock on here. It's going to be a great use of your time. I should let the polluted water off gas. That will help. There is also a fair bit of oxygen in here. Okay. And we have the big luxury suite up here. I like the posters. These are all diamond tiles up here, by the way. Oh, the Sweetles are dying because it's too cold. The hubris. The hubris of man. The hubris of bug, I guess. I mean, there's plenty of Sweetles down here, so that's fine. Very interesting the Sweetles will actually die on this map if you let them out. I did not know that. Also, we never explored this asteroid on the last run. So we are going to do stuff here. Yeah, have a snooze. Should I just get you to build this first? So that you can actually have a fun time. That's probably a good idea, right? I'll just get all of those tasks. So, right, let's get the egg out of here. We got the mammoth patty, that's good. So, get eggs out of here. And then put the wire here. Yeah, there's 2 eggs in there, that's fine. So now, this is a 68 tile room, and mammoths require 16 tiles. So we can relocate, we can wrangle you and bring you inside. We have 1 reed fiber. Why do we only have 1 reed fiber? Did I not actually shear any of you yet? Okay. Whatever, I'm sure we're fine. Yeah, leave that alone. We're actually running out of gas in here. This is going to activate in 3 cycles, so no. Go back to the other asteroid. How's your plan going? It's going okay. This doesn't need to be yellow alert. This doesn't need to be yellow alert. This doesn't need to be yellow alert. That'll do. So this is a mess hall, barracks, latrine, and then once we put something on the pedestal, then we'll be in the money. Right, let's figure out where this dig is going to go. So we're going to go up here, probably like this, because this sand is cold enough that the mercury won't melt. That means we're going to let the snow out, which is okay, so let's just plan on doing that. And then I think we'll come in this way. So then let's just dig up like this, and then if the mercury does melt, it's not the end of the world. And then we'll just come in like that. That seems good. Keep knocking, Ruby. I'm not going to let you knock all day, Ruby, this time. I'm going to be charitable because you've got stuff to do. And it's going to be your job, and your job alone, to get George in here. Because I think you're just going to stay here on your own for a bit. Let's keep exploring, because we need to make sure we can get the teleporters online. I can't believe this is all the way up here. At least it's not space exposed. That would have been way more annoying. Right, you should start off-gassing soon. Oh, you're too cold to off-gas, aren't you? No? Okay. Where are you going? Oh, you're grabbing food. Okay. It's fine. It's a data bank. What's this geyser again? Hope the slime isn't germy. It's not. It's just the right temperature. George's slime is never germy, even if it's not the right temperature. It doesn't spawn slimy. Now, hold on. Who's scolding? What? Well, that's funny. Yeah, maybe don't do that. What's in the pot? Lime? That's good. Shine bugs. Do we need shine bugs? Maybe. Hey, we have glass. We could do a shine bug reactor. You know, spend all of that lag we're not using on duplicates. Unironically, I think that's actually what we should do. The lime is tempting. The shine bugs near an asteroid. Now, here's the thing. There are shine bugs. They're in the mercury bit. I knew they weren't going to be in the Terra bit. They're in the mercury bit. Okay, so we do have shine bugs in the other asteroid. We can bring them back. So let's do the lime. Good point. It's so much lime. Also, Gosman, you can have suit training. That seems relevant to you. And then Devon, you can have supplying. Okay. What am I going to do for powering George? Am I really going to get Ruby to build a massive wire all the way up here? Probably. I probably do also just want to come in here and have a look, right? I'm not going to actually get the Sweetles to come out because I don't want them to die. But we will come in here and have a look. Because I want to rummage in this thing. I'm gonna run on the... I didn't put a battery in here. That's a funny oversight. Yeah, do this. That might be relevant. There you go. Are those Sweetles crowded? Yes. They're not cramped, but they are crowded. That means they will cramp when they lay an egg. It's fine, I don't need all the Sweetles. There's Sweetles over here as well. Yeah, you're cramped. So long as we have one Sweetle, we'll be alright. But yes, maybe we could put a door in. We've got some extra construction. That's good, you really need it. Okay, there you go. Now you can run on the wheel. Rowan has some extra aesthetics. Okay, good. I want to leave the Sleet Wheats, generally. So let's come... Okay. This is going to be tricky without a ladder. Let's do this. Build a ladder there. Come down this way. And then we'll come this way. Get in here. Dig this out. Actually, you know what we could do? If we just dig this tile open, then the Sweetles will stop being crowded, but they can't leave. There you go. That solves that problem. We got a little baby! Why are you coming back to the bedroom? Oh, your stamina is really low. Your stamina is reducing because of cold bedroom. Interesting. Well, it's probably not worth running a space heater, because then you're going to be running on the wheel all the time to run that. You are just going to have to be cold, I think. I could get you to come in here as well. It's probably a good idea. I don't really want to dig through the wolframite if I can help it. Go ahead and inspect and rummage these. Yeah, get your morale, because you do need some morale. Good. Warm sweater would help. To get one from the lockers? Yes. That's why we're going to prioritize going for the lockers first, I think. Yeah, get some actual sleep. Chilly surroundings gives minus 50% stamina per cycle. Oh, that's what the issue is. That's a lot of stamina drop. Wow, chilly surroundings is horrible. Don't worry about disinfecting. Oh, we don't have wood for the friggin' ice liquefier. Okay, yeah, well, you're just gonna make everything germy then. Just do it. Yeah, because not only do you get less from bedtime, but you lose a lot more in general. It's very interesting. Yeah, have a breathe and then grab a warm sweater. I bet now we just find a load of cool vests, right? What we got? A snazzy suit? Okay, that's not quite it. Look at all the solid crude oil down here. Very amusing. Yeah, this is dreadful. You're gonna need to dig this immediately. Thank you. I mean, perhaps you don't immediately need to do this, but there is at least oxygen here, so we should try not to worry too much. You have liquid carbon dioxide here. Are you gonna have frostbite? Probably not. You got a skill point? Do I want to give you more skill points? Probably if they do stuff that's actually relevant. I'll give you building because it's cheap. Actually, I'll give you building because it's cheap, and you are going to be building stuff. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, breathe it in. Then inspect this. Yeah, no space exposure, that's fine. Activate this. So you know what, come up here first. Look at that pose. He knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing. Ugh, right. And then after that, go and grab the lockers. You're gonna go sleep, okay. Unscheduled nap. You only do 10% at a time? That's so bad. I think I'm actually going to have to put Ruby on a separate schedule where we give them more bedtime. So, how about you actually have... So let's see. 5 and 12. How about you do this? Because otherwise you're not going to get enough sleep. At least until you've actually got the... I should have given you the warm coat before we left. That's what I should have done. I don't know why. For some reason I thought there was going to be a warm pocket somewhere. But there really isn't a warm pocket here. I mean, at least they're not dying to morale. Let's see. More Pincha Pepper seeds? No. Okay. We do actually want to use the Pincha Pepper nuts. So let's go ahead and build the gas range while we're here. So, food, gas range, build it here. Plug it into this wire. Plug in the gas pipe. So that could just go like that. That's okay. Then it just produces carbon dioxide outside. And I'll move the grill in here once I know we've got enough food for everyone. Because I'm still, actually, you know what? I still want to feed these guys plume squashes. We can. Did we get the reed fiber? We did get the reed fiber. Okay, so that means I can put another insulated door in here. And I could make some more coats. If I want. Yeah, put this here. Ada can get supplying. Then we should have enough metal to at least make a conveyor loader here now. For getting stuff out of here. And what I'll do later on is I'll just expand this all up here. What to do with this at the moment? Man, I don't know. We're going to want it at some point. Probably to shovel the Pincha Peppers somewhere where they're not going to go off. Right, so we want to make... We can make Spicy Tofu. It's probably the easiest thing to do at the moment. But to do that, we're actually going to need to make a microbe musher. Which we can do... It is just going to have to go somewhere... Maybe here? Oh, we should probably put it... I'm just going to put it here. I'll put an auto sweeper there as well. And then food. Because eventually we're going to have all the food stuff in here, I think. Right, let's go to your diagnostics and turn off all of these as well. And that way I'll actually get a notification about idleness. And it's timely. If we're on the other planet. Make that priority 9. Okay, good news is, here's the other teleporter bit. So we'll come down here, we'll come up here, we'll open this up. And then we'll come down, and then we can get in here and activate this. And then I imagine what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a manual generator and a battery in here. And then we're going to build this. And then we're going to manually load Wheezeworts seeds. Otherwise known as Wheezeworts. We'll come grab those. Sleet Wheats as well. We could grab Sleet Wheats and send them back. With more food. We can make some pepper bread with that. Okay, here's the funny thing. We're going to send the ingredients back to the other planet to cook so that we can recruit George. Doesn't that sound fun? And then we just got to do the other things, which is the power and the decor. Are we actually going to get the food done before the power and the decor? That would be funny. Yeah, actually do have sleep. Sleeping in these big chunks is going to save you time compared to just running back and forth. What's printable? Knit eggs? We don't want knits. Pips? Yeah. Wow, we're getting a lot of pip eggs, aren't we? It's funny. Right, we want to make tofu. So priority 9 this. We have plenty of Brackene. I'm going to priority 7 this. Yeah, you've delivered some nosh beans to that. We do have plenty of nosh beans, so go ahead and make some tofu. We do want a lamp as well. So let's go ahead and put that in, so you can cook faster. That funny moment where you're actually using a micro musher. I like that we're doing some different things this time. And then I also like the fact that we're just going to go back and we're going to see what exactly is different. And I think for now we're just going to eat the spicy tofu, because neither of these things is in short supply. We have plenty of nosh beans, we have plenty of pincha peppers. I'm pretty sure everyone is just going to end up eating spicy tofu eventually. Oh, that's right. We were going to build the critter condo in here. Yes. There you go. Good. Let's get this research as well, because then we're going to get the critter fountain. I hate having to forbid mutants and everything. Yeah. I feel like the micro musher has been used pretty consistently since berry sludge went in. Yeah, the thing is, I don't make that much berry sludge. I don't do a lot of space travel. We do it occasionally, but I don't know, not that regularly. Well, I imagine we'll probably make a load of pemmican if we're doing spigot seals. Are you actually idle? No, you're just running around. Okay. Let's dig the sand out so this oxygen can escape. You're gonna want the sand anyways, aren't you? How many micronutrient fertilizers are you making? Enough. Good. Yeah, there you go. Spicy tofu. Don't eat the spicy tofu. We'll worry about George later. Ruby has finished activating the teleporter. That's good. So, obviously we can keep exploring around for geysers. What's this geyser? I don't think there's anything super interesting here. There's a hydrogen vent. Actually, the hydrogen vent is interesting. It's right next to the teleporter too. I think we may have found our extra power source. Yeah, we're actually going to properly utilize this asteroid this time. Feels good. Okay, let's go up here. Let's actually go this way, just so that we access more of the oxalite. We'll dig this up, and we'll see what the timer is on this. And I imagine what we will do is we will just pump everything out of this gas vent. We'll seal the room, we'll pump everything out of this room. We'll vent the non-hydrogen gases, and then we'll just set up a gas... We'll just set up a power plant. And we'll probably geotune that later as well. But we just need more refined metal before we do that. You're full now. Oh, you've stopped circulating? Right. I just want to build a load of liquid storages. The liquid doesn't exchange temperature with whatever's over here. We could do that. You're erupting, that's good. You're not filling with polluted oxygen because it's all getting deleted up here somehow. Were there any warm sweaters in the 4 lockers? Yes. Here you go. Here you go, Ruby. And then you can export all the rest of the clothes. So, exports. Allow manual use. Clothes. And then we want Wheezewort seeds as well. That's very important. And then where's the second Wheezewort? Where's the easiest one to grab? You could say the wheeziest one to grab. Let's... Well... We're gonna want to activate this eventually, because that's gonna be the oxygen source. So let's just come up here for now and do that. That's not gonna work. Do that. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. Right, but I do need you to do this first. Don't worry about this. Oh, now you're loading the thing. That's not actually what I wanted. I want these to be the yellow alerts. So... I mean, I guess sending the clothes back is important, because there's a lot of clothes. But it's not that important. Yeah, have a snooze. I will get you to send back Sleet Wheat grains as well. So, Sleet Wheat grains. Yeah, do that. So, that's at least one Wheezewort seed. So let's go ahead and put that here. Loader seems to be yellow alerted, yes. It was yellow alerted. Yeah, keep grabbing the clothes. Oh, is that just a load of warm coats? That's funny. I mean, so long as we have at least one, then the crisis is averted, right? You're going to grab the polluted oxygen as it comes out of here. You're probably not going to grab all of the polluted oxygen. We'll see. But yeah, there's no other gases in here. It's just carbon dioxide, so this shouldn't interfere with the vent at all. So this should actually be okay. We've got regular water in here now. Interesting. Oh, well, the ice is melting. Okay. There. Right, I do want this to prioritize rotating. I need to put the bridge on the tank here, don't I? I know what I need to do. I need to put the bridge here. No. It's going into the tank here, but when it comes out of the tank, I want it to bridge here. Certified fish moment. Hmm. What do I want to do? So at the moment, this isn't actually going to help us move, is it? Who's suffocating? Gossman. You're fine, Gossman. You are fine, aren't you? Yeah, okay. There's not a lot of oxygen left in here. There's the Pincha Peppers. There's enough... Yeah, you're fine too, Abe. What on earth is this situation? Oh. Yeah, we really don't have anything off-gassing anymore, do we? That was the issue. Right. I have a task for you then. Mesh tiles. Strategically placed. And then we're going to sweep all the water off. I guess it's actually going to look more like this, isn't it? Now that the Wheezewort is placed up here, that was the most important thing. Let's make that priority 9. Yeah, build those tiles first. I'm going to put this bridge back in, just so that the loop keeps circulating. Obviously, it's still full of water at the moment, so we're not getting any more metal refining done. But that's fine for now. Just grow the Pincha Peppers first. Once we've got all the Pincha Peppers, then we'll do the rest. And then I'm going to yellow alert, get you to sweep these. So that you actually get some oxygen. Because this should be a lot of oxygen. See? Look, your breath's going back up now. Now, I probably don't want to do this forever. But let's just start off by doing this. I am just going to dig this out as well. Because this is getting a little too close for comfort. I could get you to just sweep all of this to get rid of all the water that's over here for now. Because there won't be any more that comes back. So go ahead and do that for now. It's a lot quicker when you all sweep together. Oh, wait, stop. That's fine. Then you should run out of water here at some point. I'm going to get you guys to sweep all of this up. The more area we've got here, the more polluted water should actually... polluted oxygen should come out. What's going on? Ruby. Oh, yeah, that's true. Go ahead and dig this. Have fun. Right, and then... You actually just need to dig this one. You didn't actually need to go all the way up here. Yeah, there's the hydrogen vent. That's a pretty spiky one. That's good. We should geotune that. Oh, you need to dig this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, have fun. Go back to wherever you want to go. Yeah. And then export the second Wheezewort. You're actually dormant. Okay, good. So let's dig you and analyze you. And then what I can do... I think I'll probably put an airlock. A manual airlock here. Because we're not going to go in here super often. And then we'll build the gas pump just to get the hydrogen out. And it's cold enough here that I don't think we're going to have to worry about actively cooling this. Let's put it that way. So that gas pump's going to go there. And we're just going to pump probably all the gas out. And then, let's see. We'd probably want some sensors if we're going to run the hydrogen power on this asteroid. I don't think we are going to run the hydrogen power on this asteroid. That's fine. But obviously that means... whatever we do for the wire here... I'll connect it up once everything else is built. More printables. Okay. Snack fruit, sure. Running a bit low on food. Not that low, but a little low. Building for Freya. Mechatronics. Building for Jean. Sure. Building for Joshua. That's fine. I want the second Wheezewort over here. Also, why are we out of power? Do we have enough gas in here? Not quite. We're running a little low. I was kind of hoping we'd be ready to geotune you. Wow, still no seed. Still no seeds, eh? Hmm. Okay. Can you keep sweeping all of this? Mucho appreciado. Do we just have ice in here that keeps melting occasionally, or what? I think we need to dump the water somewhere. I could just dump it somewhere to freeze it. I mean, the ethanol is plenty cold. I don't think that would be a huge issue. Sure, let's get rid of the dead plant, because it's dead. That makes sense, and we'll just dump all the water out here. Because this is not gonna heat up anytime soon. Crushed beans are okay. I still can't believe the spigot seals make bonbon seeds from eating sucrose. That's so weird. I've literally never heard anyone say that in my entire life. Water. Just regular old water. Okay, now you're off gassing. That's good. That's what I like to see. Wait. You're running out of power? You're running out of power. Well, if you're running out of power, is it just deleting the gas? Or is it just not moving? It's just not moving it. Okay. Well, that's not good. A big square. Big, ominous-looking square. It's a shame this doesn't work, because it's the sort of thing that looks like it would work when it's not powered. Okay, so the issue is there's no backup generator for this. So, where should I stick one of those? Probably just here, right? For now. There you go. Just to make sure this can actually run properly. And get the gas out of here. Okay. Can I get you to just dump the seed in here so we don't forget about it? We're gonna go dump all the sleet wheat in there. Actually, if you're dumping all the sleet wheat in there, make pepper bread as well, please. Then prioritise this. Because we need food. You're almost over pressure as well. Right, I'm yellow alerting this. Thank you. I'm yellow alerting it again. Get the gas out of here. Thank you. Okay, you can get off now. The issue with this setup is we've got this pressure sensor set quite high. Maybe I shouldn't have filled this whole room with natural gas. I don't know, I mean, obviously it's convenient just having all the gas producing things in one room. But on the other hand, it means that when you're running low, you do have to actually build up a reservoir again to start pumping it out again. Right, you've got the wart there, that's good. Okay, so stop dumping extra sleet wheats in here. Yeah, analyze the vent, please. Because I need to know when this is going to start erupting. At least these deodorizers should work on the gas over here as well a little bit. There's a lot of carbon dioxide down here now. It's okay. Start pumping again at some point, right? Oh, wait. Why have we got regular... Oh, we got regular water in here now. Is that an issue? Probably. Right. If you're actually warm enough, then I'm just going to get you to come in here and sweep this all up. And then I'm imagining I'm just going to deconstruct and rebuild this pipe. And then that's regular water in there as well. I knew this was going to happen at some point. Hold on. No! Come back. Deconstruct. Yellow alert there. Thank you. We're gonna get a gene situation again? Probably not. Right, so... yeah, please come in here and finish the sweep. We're gonna have a different guy come in to do each segment. That's funny. Yes. Okay, now rebuild the pipe. And then that'll be good. And that one isn't urgent either. You know what? I'm going to set this to 2,000. I don't think this needs to be 3,000. Okay. I guess your science is not that high. We'll let you keep doing that for a little bit. So the hydrogen is very important. So let's just make sure that's done before we do anything else. Yeah, make some more food. You need the loot. Okay. That's allowed. The other thing we should do is we should actually set up a bathroom, right? We could definitely just dump the duplicate bathroom water into Pincha Peppers as well. Might take a little while to get this going. Running out of food. No one's actually running the fertilizer. That is important. You need to do that. What's the errand situation like? Well, I don't think we're running out of anything. Mammoths are over here. We've got some big mammoth eggs. You're still generating more heat as well. We could eat a mammoth. That's probably fine. It does occur to me that we're feeding these guys a lot of the food that we're growing. How are the nosh beans? Nosh beans are okay. Okay, I see the issue. We're kind of... yeah, the critters are kind of eating all of the food that we're... we're doing. So how about we dump the nosh beans, and then we cook the nosh beans. Feed these guys plume squashes for now. Oh, right. Yeah, here you go. You can do those tiles as well. And then you can actually put a ladder here. Yeah. Make some more tofu. Food has decayed. What food? Pike apples. Okay. Do we just tell people to eat pike apples now, then? You can eat pike apples if you need to. You are allowed to eat pike apples. You just didn't. Okay. We could do frost buns as well. That's an option. Let's make sure that this is a higher priority than the other option, though. Yeah, enjoy some tofu. Make some spicy tofu. This is probably not super urgent now. Well, it probably is. Let's get Fred to keep doing that. Why are you not working? Or why are you damaged? Oh, is it the wire? I don't think it is. I think this is fine. Oh, yeah, it's a generator. Did the generator have the wrong gas? I don't know. Now that we've got tame mammoths, I'm going to let you eat these 2 mammoths. It's a lot of meat. Yeah, make them all into barbecue. We just wanted to ranch the mammoths for a little bit to get some reed fiber. We've also got an extra wild mammoth over here. So as long as we have 1 extra wild mammoth, I don't mind if we get rid of these guys and then tame them up and breed them up again later. Right, that's plenty of food now. Good. Where are you going? Do we not have enough... Oh, right. We don't actually have enough tables for everyone, do we? No. Okay, okay, okay. We can fix that. Let's put another communal table bit over here. That will be enough. We could just trade out some schedules, but we have enough stuff. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'd rather just keep everyone on the same schedule, to be honest. I like having everyone on the same schedule. It amuses me. And then you can dig this. I'm probably going to want to widen the oil reservoir as well, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. How hot is this oil these days? Not very. Good. Got in here. We got Abe is going to get building. Putting an aluminum quartz in here because we've got automation for lights now. We'll go ahead and do that. We have the hairdryer. Okay. I actually want to export the hairdryer to the other planet. A flock swarm. Okay. We already have a flock. That's fine. You can go join the others. There you go. That was the wrong button. That's fine. Building broken. Oh. Oh, we've got some regular ice in here again. You're not dumping the ice like I told you to. Or dumping the water like I told you to. I think there are too many errands. Go ahead and sweep these. Oh, God. You know what the situation is. Liquid lock also looks sus. Oh! We had a load of ice melt in here. Okay. Get that water out of there. And then dump some oil back in. Obviously I can't just tell them to put liquefiables in here. Let's tell you to put bottled water in here. This is irritating, isn't it? Get rid of this water, after all. That's fine. And polluted water here too. Okay, get rid of that. Looks like some polluted oxygen has come out. That's okay, because that's going to go to the top. But we don't want too much of it to come out for obvious reasons. Oh, you've still got water in the pipe? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's very irritating. Okay. Take this. Sweep this up. Getting messy, isn't it? Yellow alert this too, just to get some oil in there. There you go. Not really a huge fan of deleting the natural gas there, but it can't be helped. Right. In any case, the temperature should be high enough now that this shouldn't be an issue, right? So rebuild this. You're nearly done on this water. What's the other yellow alert? The water and the oil. We don't care about that anymore. But yeah, just get all of this water up here, because it's like a large amount of water. The natural gas pressure is not high enough. Oh, the issue is the gas pump's here, but the natural gas, the polluted oxygen is still getting in here. Right, I'm gonna increase this to 3,000 again. 2,000 isn't enough. And that should sort itself. We should be able to delete the polluted oxygen fairly easily once it all settles up here. We do just have to get the pressure up again. You know what? Maybe these should be tiles. Maybe these should actually be normal tiles so that we don't store as much gas in this room. I think the ammo sensor by the fart vent could use a buffer gate to add some pseudo-hysteresis so the door pump doesn't run automatically. Intermittently, yes, true. That does sound like a good plan. So that is the signal going in here. But the good news is I could put a buffer gate here. No. I could put a buffer gate here and then plug it in. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then that will stop being intermittent. Good idea. Right. Looks like our water situation is resolved. So plug that back in. I'm going to keep this on priority 9. We murder those mammoths for no reason. Do we actually have enough food the whole time? Difficult to say. Well, I must say, this is not ideal, but we'll be okay. You're analyzed, you're going to erupt in 28 cycles, that's fine. So we should be ready to pump the hydrogen out fairly shortly. So what we'll do is... Oh, right, where's the teleporter exit? It's here. So what we'll do... Put a sensor here, and then... We need the gas sensor. Gas pipe element sensor. No, not Senor. There you go. Yeah, research that, please. I don't know. I mean, some things are going alright, and some are going less alright. We have 5.3 tons of refined carbon. That's good enough. You can make ceramic in here now. That sounds fine. Yeah, when are you going to get some seeds out of this plant? That would be nice, wouldn't it? I think a lot of time on fertilizing these plants. It's okay. Got a fair few spigot seals in here now. That's good. Why do you have no power? Oh, the whole base doesn't have power. I mean, there's no point doing the tuning when the natural gas isn't actually ready, is there? Well, we want the... While this is still occasionally off-gassing, we want this to be airflow just so the gas can get out of here. So I think we just leave it like this. Right. Buffer gate is here. Set that to 5 seconds. And then connect this, disconnect this. And now this isn't going to run intermittently all the time. We've ended up with water in here. Really? Look. Mate. I'm getting rid of this water. Sorry, I just am. That's... Okay, right. Get this out of here. Oh. It's not right. It's not right either. Bridge of 2 doors on the right. Yeah. There you go. Oh. I mean, that works when it's not venting. Set this to above 10,000 for now. And we'll just come in here and get this all out of here. So, get this all out of here. Yeah, they're okay. Get that out of here as well. Get the water out. But also sweep all the debris out. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not like we're going back in here anyways. Yeah, do that. Sweep only all. We got a real mess. Right, Rowan, you can have tidying. Oh, you're actually finished. What does this mean? I think what this means is you're going to come up here and you're going to come and grab more of these Sleet Wheats to send home. That's what that means. Yeah, like that. For now. I want this whole bit to be full of carbon dioxide. And then I think actually I'm going to get you to come... I'm going to get you to the ladder here. And then I'm going to get you to dig this out and remove. And then dig that out, yeah. Sounds good. Oh my god. The water is all freezing and remelting. This is my least favorite thing in the game. The hysteresis. I'm gonna yell at the... Oh, right, okay. I don't care about this. Just keep doing it. Dig that tile. I'm gonna priority 6 this so that Gosman does it. Please get all this water out of here. Thank you. Yeah, the ice melting and refreezing so that it gets rid of all of your errands is the most annoying thing. For sure. And as they grab all the little water bottles, eventually it helps. Uses up all the dupe's time in the meantime. Oh, sweep up all that debris too. That's the main issue, is it interacts with the debris. As you say. That's what actually causes it to boil and condense. Or melt and freeze, rather. Or at least it certainly doesn't help. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Where are the seeds? Who's doing this errand? Base seed harvest chance 10%. But we have farming dupes. Right, I want to see this. We absolutely don't have any seeds. That's so unfortunate. We have something similar going on down here. Is there actually still ice down here, or has it all melted? It should have all melted by now. Right. That's actually done now, so stop dumping water in here. At least on a high priority. I'm going to send that back to priority 5. And then... I probably also want you to come in here and sweep this again, right? So go ahead and do that. Water's at least flowing again, even though it's going to take forever to actually empty this thing, but that's fine. That's irritating, because I wanted this to be the thumbnail. Right, warm coats. Let's give these to Ada, and... what are the sleepy grains that aren't being used either? Gossman, you can have this one. And then I guess we can give snazzy suits to people as well. Devon and Gossman. It's a lot of Sleet Wheats. Well, I mean, this should be carbon dioxide, right? This should stay as carbon dioxide, so this should stay frozen over here, shouldn't it? Hopefully. What we got? The mimolets? Yes. Mimickers. Pollination. That seems worth doing, doesn't it? How about we put one in here with the phosphorites? We've got the prehistoric suite going on here. In fact, actually, you know what? Cancel that. Build it here. One mimicker can look after all of these. Oh, what temperature does the mimicker bud grow at? It does not grow at this temperature, so don't worry about it. We'll just leave it there. Oh, that's gonna expire, isn't it? You know what? Don't bother then. Just toast it. Just toast it. I don't really care. Right, you can go back to normal now. So set you back to 1,000, and then this one gets disconnected. Plant it in the pea water. That's true. We could plant it in here. Yes, let's do that. Let's put that there. Put this there. Don't toast the mimolet. Anything to help these peppers. Yeah. Because we've got to get more seeds. This is not funny. I'm almost beginning to think we're actually just better off getting steam turbine. I think it's very possible. Right, ice. Get this out of here. We have a lot of fluxes now, that's good. That's more meat as well. Hello, Bughouse26. I wanted to try setting up a grub fruit farm that stacks Mimica and Grub plus Farmer's Touch and uses a wild limb to knock the fruit down. You've kind of set up for that with the Warp Planet. So here's the thing. You can only use one pollination method at a time. You can't use mimickers and grubs together. It's either mimickers or grubs. And I think we will use mimickers. I don't think we're going to use grubs, because I think we'd just rather feed the sucrose to seals in this case. But that's not a bad idea in general, combining all these methods. Good to know. I thought they stacked. That's a tip. No worries. Right. Get this out of here. Get this out of here, because we definitely don't want two insulated doors. Look how slow this is. Get that out of there. And then we'll put a farm tile here. At least you can breathe up here, but... well, there's not a lot of gas up here, is there? Yeah, build that, please. Put the mimicker here. Yes. That will do. And you're happy in carbon dioxide as well. That's all good. The only thing is, it means we'll have to keep the room around 45 degrees C, which should be fine at the moment, because this polluted water is on average 36 degrees C. But bear in mind that as this heats up, this probably will heat up at some point. You've done the thing again. Oh my god! This is so irritating. This is the most irritating thing I have to deal with. At least we can fix it a bit quicker this time. But it just means we have to open this up the whole time. This build will define the run. No, it won't. Our natural gas room worked better last time. It's because we didn't get rid of all the ice. Perhaps, here's a thought. Perhaps you should actually get rid of all the ice. Why are you starving? You have food. Perhaps you should get rid of all the ice before you let the room get to temperature. That's the real lesson. Don't be lazy like me, otherwise it's more effort later on. Right, put the water back in the bag. How are you doing? Are you grabbing more Sleet Wheats still? You have them available. There's more here. There's none here. That's okay. Dig this out. Oh. No, don't dig that because that's snow. That's just going to destroy the plant, isn't it? Dig that. There's more we can grab over here. The issue about this bit is... okay, you know what you can actually do? Come over here. And then we can get in here like this. And then we can come in a different way. Please don't starve, Gossman. Right, I'm going to speed up again. Get your dupes to hate you with this one simple trick. At least there is actually natural gas in here again now. That's good. At least you're actually making food. You're not using any of that meat. You're trying. Where are you bringing this meat? Oh, you're going to eat the meat. Well, it does make sense. Right, put a lumen quartz here. I don't care which one. What's breaking here? Excuse me? Oh, because we had non-natural gas in there. Oh, okay, that's fine. Pepper bread. Right, you're now almost done with that water. Please come and grab the water. There you go, Rowan. That's what you're doing, isn't it? No! Breathe, Rowan. Breathe. Did the research. What research? Oh, the gas pipe sensor. Yes, that's relevant. Okay. Why am I selecting all the things? Because I like to click buttons. Right, so. Gas pipe element sensor. If you're not hydrogen, then vent. Otherwise, we're going to send you to a hydrogen plant, which is probably going to go here, because I can't think of what else we're going to do in this room. Not that this needs to be set up immediately anyways. Alright, what are you up to now? Nothing. Good. There's more Sleet Wheats down here. Let's keep doing this. To be honest, I'd be pretty happy if you just keep shuffling Sleet Wheats for a long time. Yeah, come down here. And then we can grab these. And you can come in here and grab that one too. Are you done? You are done. Good. Rebuild pipe. And then set you to above 1000. And then unplug this wire. There you go. Good. There was... Oh my god. Where is the water up here? Oh, is it because there's debris up here? Oh, it's because this bit's still not up to temperature. Right. Sweep. I mean, at least this is this deleting the water? No. Okay. Whatever, I think this is still fine. Right. Redo this. We're all getting punished today, apparently. Right, grab all this debris. Move the bin one left of the fertilizer up one tile and build a tile underneath. This bin isn't full or anything. Oh! The bin is for the phosphorate. Oh, yeah. I get it. Okay. Well, A, that's to stop the water from leaking, but B, also, we have a big pile of phosphorite and dirt that we don't want to get rid of. That's cold. I see what the issue is now. I don't mind if there's water up here, as you say. Yeah, that's where the ice was. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Who's suffocating? Devon. Okay, that's a new one. Get rid of the ice. Wait. Wait! No way. That is perhaps the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This is actually cursed. Right, crude oil. Go in here. They're fine. That is actually cursed. Relocate the ice, for goodness sake, over here. Ugh. I'll tell you what, once we've done this, I'm wrapping up. I don't care, because it's like, this is winding me up now. Starving? Well, you're only starving because we're yellow alerting everyone. At least you got the gas pressure back, though. That's good. I can't wait for this to go off as well. I'm sure we've handled this properly, but, like, I'm still concerned. Right. This needs to be yellow alert. Water is done in here. I'm gonna priority 9 these constructions. We don't need the yellow alert this one. Yeah, nobody's eating the mammoth meat. We definitely didn't need to actually murder those mammoths. Oh my god. Sweep. Go alert. Water's back in here. Oh my god, what's going on? Why is it in here now? Right. Cut off the pump. Sweep all of this up. Is there ice in the liquid lock? Well, there's a little bit, but not a lot. Relocate here. This is why you remove all the liquefiables from a build before it heats up. I need to stop yellow alerting everyone as well because they need food. Right, you're done. And you didn't let natural gas out everywhere either, which I'm very pleased by. We did let some carbon dioxide in, somehow. Do not need to disinfect this. Not overly happy that Gosman's starving themselves to grab all the water. We need someone else to be doing this errand. You have some calories. Right, I'm going to have to priority 9 this. You have to go eat. You have food. There is plenty of food. Go eat first, and then we'll do the rest of it later. Yes, eat the pepper bread. Good. Is there snow near the natural gas generator? The bottom one? No, not bottom, the top one. Snow. This is sucrose. Why is there sucrose in here? I don't know. We're doing well, Thorbane. Hope you're doing better than me. I'm wigging out. Right, set this to 10,000. Set this again. We are yeah, freaking out from all the water and all the yellow alerts. Ada is now starving. The dupes are getting stressed as well. We can't keep doing this forever. Hoping to get the Bionics DLC in a few weeks. Fair enough. That's good. We got some phosphorite down here. Okay, that's fine. Right. That's good. So this way, if any more water does get in here, it shouldn't leak. Right. Pipe is there. That's fine. You formed a nice ice tile here, good. Right, I'm just going to tell you to relocate this now. We're not doing the errand all the time. Because people need to actually do stuff. These are all polluted water bottles. That's sucrose. I think we should be fine now, but let's not jinx it. Right. 1,000. Cut this off. There we go. At this rate, I would set up a bin and bottle empty to empty and sweep everything and then sweep everything out. Yeah. We'll see if it keeps happening, but I'm pretty sure we've got everything now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just surprised that we didn't get any seeds at all. Like, any seeds would have been good. We did get some metal made. Not a lot. At least we got enough to actually get the Mammoth's sorted. We got a Bamini in here, that's fine. You're glum, you're looking for food. Okay. I can feed you nosh beans again. It's okay. Reed fiber is going well, that's good. And then your plan is mostly just to come in here and... Oh, you know what? You have to do this, don't you? Yeah, go ahead and do that. Ruby has been pretty helpful over here. Now, what else do I want to do? There's an artifact over here. You know what? Let's actually get Ruby to come and grab the artifact. I think what we'll do is we'll come up this way. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Don't even bother. I do not want any more mishaps today. Yeah, and then come up here. You know what? Do that. Remove the strange brick. And put the strange brick on the pedestal. That's what I want to see you do. We'll go to cycle 120 and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, we got a wart seed. Okay, cool. I like it. Pip is having fun. Yes, good job, Pip. Wait, how did the Pip get out? Pip, you can go here. Not sure if Ruby will be able to climb to that path. No, probably not. Well... Oh, here. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Yeah, you're dormant. You're going to activate again in 22 cycles. Did we actually put the vent on? Let's set this to hydrogen. Let's set this to hydrogen and we'll disable access to the room. And then we'll vent the room. And I'm definitely going to make sure nobody wanders in here by accident. You can run on the wheel too. I will also get you to come down here, just so that we can grab all of these Sleet Wheats. Because that's a fair bit of Sleet Wheat. There you go. Any more? I could get you to come in here. Then give this a little inspect and a little rummage. Because you're kind of running out of food here now. But what we will do is we will get you to ranch the Sweetles here with the Sulfur Geyser. We will make the Sulfur Geyser taming here. We will do the Sweetle Ranch here, and that will be your permanent job. Maybe we will move a friend over at some point. Okay, this is working now. Good. Wood is going okay. We'll need a fair bit more wood before we can finish off all this drywall, but that's fine. Skills. Gossman, you can have building 3. Gossman, you can have exosuit training. There you go. You have the suit training hat. You can have building, Emo. Right, the run continues, but... Man. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad we streamed today instead of working on the lure plant video, because the build for the lure plants is going well, but there's some more complications that I want to do before we do the video. So I'm going to try and do those tomorrow. We're not going to stream tomorrow, I'm going to focus on video stuff tomorrow. And then we'll be back for we'll be back for streams on Wednesday and Thursday. And then I'm going to be on holiday. But, yeah. Pretty happy with this. Maybe just get a thumbnail of someone grabbing a nosh sprout. I kind of like that we're doing nosh sprouts for a change. We can get the alveoviras in as well. Yeah, can we get someone harvesting the bean? Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Not super dramatic for a thumbnail, but it's at least something a little bit quirky and different. This firepot is not doing very much, I must say. What's the ethanol level doing? The ethanol level is decreasing, which is not ideal, but that's acceptable. You're not growing. Why aren't you growing? The water is now too cold. Well, I think what that means then is I'm going to build another liquid storage. I think that is just going to go up here. So that can go there and here. Yeah, so cut that off. Remove this bridge again. You're dormant now. That's fine. We've got plenty of water. Merge that back up. And then build some tiles. I'll keep stacking it up here for now. That's okay. Yeah, the important thing is people aren't going super crazy anymore. That's good. Actually, Freya is getting stressed. Why are you getting stressed? Popped eardrums. Well, you'll stop getting popped eardrums in a minute. Right, I'm gonna reconnect the pump as well. I am going to set this back to 50. I want to make sure that we have plenty of polluted water in here. We have plenty of fertilizer. Let's add fertilizer to the list. Yeah, we have 2 tons of fertilizer. That's good. Right, that's going in here again. That means you should be actually using this again. What are you doing? Yeah, there's Gosman. Yeah, heat that up some more. We're making iron now. Don't bother... Wait. Oh, this is all full of... Yeah, okay. Don't bother disinfecting this. Don't bother disinfecting this either. There you go. Feels like it might be a bit of a losing errand. This is still losing temperature. I mean, to be fair, the plant itself is cold. So that's probably it. Well, I'm not really sure it's completely successful, but it is what it is. You know what? Let's go one more cycle. I am going to get you to come up here. Space heater? No! We never use a space heater to heat things. That's not very power efficient. Ugh. The Metal Refinery should do just fine. We just need to keep storing up all the liquid until it actually gets hot enough. And to be fair, we do want to store up the liquid anyways. What I might even do is I might put in a load of liquid tanks down here and make it like a semi-permanent feature. This is the heater. This is generating plenty of heat. We just need to store all the liquid until we actually get the Pincha Peppers going. And the good thing about storing it in here is it doesn't actually exchange temperature when it's in the liquid reservoir. And we need to make the refined metal anyways, because we don't have any metal volcanoes anywhere. It's funny, it looks like you're just tending to the lum. But we know it's not the case. You made some frost buttons. Good. Good for you. Just got to put a little bit more heat in. I've realized with how the liquid is merging in here, this is cooling the air every now and again, and I think it's kind of interrupting people. There goes the Mimica. At least it's warm enough for the Mimica. Yeah, there you go. Right. I think we are going to have to cool it. Not overly satisfied. We do have lots of Shatterfloxes down here. That is good. How many do we have? We have 5. Oh, I can set... Yeah, set this to above 8. They are set to above 8. That's good. Yeah, let's call it here. So, I'm also going to queue up the coffee machine for excess pepper consumption. That's something else we need to do. We can put that in here. That's fine. Bean can building. Okay. Save it. We haven't got this quite ready yet, but you know what? Actually, no. Sorry, I've changed my mind. Let's get a thumbnail of someone actually using this. Oh, we can make berry sludge. You know what? Make berry sludge. We got pike apples. That's very true. Make berry sludge. And then don't consume it, because we're going to save it for space food. You're going to have to actually make it first, aren't you? I forgot you could make berry sludge out of pike apples. That's handy. Yeah, that'll be the thumbnail. That's a way better thumbnail. This is a way better thumbnail. Ugh, well, I'll tell you what. I'm pleased how this is going. Also, it's daylight savings, so that's why my times are a bit different than usual, in case you're wondering. That's also why I haven't had that much sleep, so... Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll have to come back once they're off their downtime, right? You're all currently going to eat stuff. At least we got the pips, at least we got the dance party. Osman, you're cold. We should put wood heaters in here, surely. There you go. And we'll need to get someone with the aesthetic design skill as well. But yeah, let's get the thumbnail and then let's wrap it up. Because we should definitely have the materials to do this. In fact, I'm going to yell... Okay, you're actually doing it now. Good. Good job, Gosman. I can see you in the background. Can we get the lum in the thumbnail too? Is that too much to ask? Also, how many more cycles until this actually erupts? We got 4 cycles? You know what, that'll do. Yeah, there goes Gosman. And then you've got the pike apple there. Yep. There we go. There's Gosman. There's Gosman. There's the lum. The lum is helping. Good. Zoom out a little bit as well. You've left it. You've got to pinch it off. Got to pinch it off, Gosman. There you go. Kind of looks like Josh was spraying the lum a little bit. That's okay. The lumber's supervising. Good. Okay, well, having berry sludge is good, admittedly. We've got to make sure that you don't eat it. That's the last thing. So, berry sludge. Don't eat berry sludge. Well, that's good. That is the main thing we did today, really. We've got a diverse range of foods. Ruby explored the other asteroid. We're going to start getting stuff set up there. The important thing is we brought the wart seeds back so we could actually get the vent online. And we found the hydrogen vent so we can get some more power that way. So that is good. We have made progress today. This last bit was just very annoying. But thank you very much for hanging out, everyone. I've enjoyed today, despite my complaints. Glad to be back to Oxygen Not Included. Glad to be feeling inspired to do videos again. If you haven't seen my video I just did on Shatterfloxes, feel free to check it out on the YouTube channel. We also have the Discord, where we talk about video games. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the appropriate room, and someone will come and answer them, possibly me. And we stream on Twitch, 7:30 to 10:30 British time. It is currently daylight savings. That has just changed. So be aware of that. And that's it from me. Let's go raid someone. Who are we going to go raid? I have no idea. Let's just go raid 2 Legit City. 2 Legit City. Friend of the channel. They are doing Mind the Gap. So a bit of a different experience for you there. Yes, take care, everyone. We'll obviously continue Ceres Moonlets. And we will continue to make more progress. Bye for now.